Hello friends, I am your chemistry faculty from QLS Academy. Today we are going to talk about wastewater, the water which is being used and has now become dirty. Hence, it is a waste. Hope you will enjoy today's class. So let's get started with our today's lesson. In last chapter, we talked about water. Why water is important? What are the different uses of water? Water is an essential element of our life. Water is used by all the living organisms on the earth to perform their different important life processes. Daily, we use a lot of water for bathing, washing and all type of cleaning processes. And for each of these processes, we use some type of cleaning agent like soaps, detergents and many type of chemicals. The water flowing down the drains contain all these chemicals plus many other waste like dust, feces and urine. All of these altogether makes the water dirty and hence non-usable. हम इस water को दूसरे किसी भी purpose के लिए use नहीं कर सकते हैं. We can't use it for drinking or cooking or washing and even can't use it to water plants in garden. This water is dirty. It contains many contaminants, chemicals and microorganisms which are harmful for both animals and plants. For all our water related activities, we need clean water. Clean water is one of the basic requirements of our life. हमने लास्ट चैप्टर में ही देखा था कि अर्थ का 71% पोर्शन वाटर से कवर्ड है, बट हमारे यूज़ के लिए सिर्फ 0.006% वाटर ही अवेलेबल है. सो वी हैव टू यूज़ दिस वाटर वेरी कॉशियसली एंड वी नीड टू रिसाइकल द वाटर वी यूज्ड. अगर हमने ऐसा नहीं किया तो इन फ्यूचर वी विल हैव टू फेस सीरियस वाटर स्कैसिटी प्रॉब्लम्स. Even now also, there are many places around the world struggling for clean potable water. The dirty water which flows down the drains need to be cleaned so that it could be used again. This dirty water is referred to as liquid waste and is called as sewage. Sewage is released by homes, industries, hospitals, offices and many other users. It also includes the rainwater that has run down the street and also the water washing off roads and rooftops. All of these water carries harmful substances with them. Sewage comprises of both dissolved and suspended impurities called as contaminants. Now let's see the different components of sewage. First is the organic components. Organic impurities in sewage include animal waste, feces, urine, oil, vegetable, fruit and vegetable waste, pesticides and herbicides. Sewage also contains inorganic components like phosphates, nitrates and metals. Sewage also contains many types of disease-causing microorganisms like the ones responsible for cholera, typhoid, dysentery. Sewage even supply those microorganisms with their required nutrients like the nitrogens, phosphorus, carbon, etc. Depending on the origin of sewage, it can be classified into 4 different types. First is the sullage water. Wastewater released from kitchen is called sullage water. Sullage water contain detergents, oils and food particles. Second is foul waste. Wastewater released from toilets is termed as foul waste. It consists of human waste and a lot of bacteria that release toxic gases and bad odor. It is highly infectious and needs several different types of cleaning processes. Third is the trade waste. Waste released from industries and commercial organizations is called as trade waste. It consists of acids and strong chemicals that are toxic in nature. Fourth one is the agricultural waste. Agricultural wastewater are not directly collected and flown down the drains. Agricultural waste get mixed with other type of sewage when rainwater runs from the agricultural fields. It carries toxic substances like fertilizers, pesticides, weedicides into the water resources. The sewage are collected from every generation site by pipelines. हमारे घरों में, schools में और सभी जगह पे 2 तरह की pipelines होती है. One that brings in clean water and the other one which takes away the used water, the sewage. These small and big pipes that carry wastewater are called as sewers. All sewers together form the sewerage. Through sewerage, wastewater is carried from generation site to the point of disposal, which is the wastewater treatment plant. After treatment of wastewater, the clean water is released into the nearby water bodies from where water is collected by people or by water plants to supply to homes. Manholes are made at every 50 to 60 meters and also at every junction of pipes in the sewerage to be used to clear blockages. In the absence of sewerage facility, wastewater is directly dumped into the nearby water bodies, resulting in severe water contamination. Now, let's see how wastewater is cleaned up before discharging it into any water body. Wastewater is treated at a wastewater treatment plant to remove the physical, biological and chemical contaminants from it. Treatment of wastewater reduces the toxicity of poisonous substances and pollutants present in it and makes it safe to be discharged in water resources. Sewage treatment is a stepwise procedure which removes waste from the water. Sewage treatment is also called as wastewater treatment. It involves physical, chemical and biological treatment of water. Wastewater is allowed to pass through different steps in a sequence. First, let's talk about physical treatment of sewage. Physical treatment में water में से सारे physical contaminants like plastics, metals, rags, etc. को separate out किया जाता है. It is the first step of sewage treatment. Wastewater is first passed through bar screens where large objects like rags, cans, plastic bottles and packets and other large objects gets removed. Then water is slowly sent into grid chamber where the speed of water is quite slow. This allows the sand, grit and pebbles present in the water to settle down at the bottom of the tank. From here, water is sent into clarifiers. Clarifiers are large tanks with centrally inclined bottom. Solids like feces settle down at the bottom and are then removed with a scraper. The waste settled at the bottom is termed as sludge. A skimmer removes all the remaining floatable solids like oil and grease. The sludge is finally transferred into a separate tank where it is decomposed anaerobically by anaerobic bacteria to produce biogas. This biogas is collected and used for a variety of purposes like cooking and generation of electricity. The water left in the clarifier is now known as clarified water. Clarified water is now sent for biological treatment. फिर यहाँ पे physical treatment complete हो गया और अब हम करेंगे biological treatment. The clarified water is passed into an aerator. Aerator pumps air into the water to help the bacteria grow and consume impurities left in the water. This water is then left undisturbed to allow the bacteria to settle down at the bottom of the tank as activated sludge. Activated sludge के ऊपर जितना भी water है, it is now clean and safe to be released back into the nature. The activated sludge is now dried in a sand bed and is used as manure. The treated water has very low level of organic matter and suspended matter, but yet it needs to be chemically treated before consumption and any other further usage. Chlorine tablets or chlorine gas are used to treat water chemically. Chlorine gas is introduced into water tanks where water is stored after physical and biological treatment before it is released into the distribution system. Sometimes, ozone gas is also used for chemical purification of water. हम वाटर को प्यूरिफाई करने के लिए इतने सारे टेक्निक्स यूज़ करते हैं. उसे फिल्टर करते हैं, उसमें और केमिकल्स मिक्स करते हैं, फिर उन केमिकल्स को रिमूव करने के लिए हम और केमिकल्स मिक्स करते हैं. Nature also do a lot on its own to purify water. The water seeping inside ground gets purified just by passing through the different layers of soil, though the chemicals present not necessarily gets removed. Even plants also work to purify water. Eucalyptus trees are known to absorb wastewater and release clean water vapors into the atmosphere. So, it is advised to plant eucalyptus trees around wastewater treatment plants and near wastewater ponds. So friends, this was all for wastewater treatment. Today we saw how can we clean the water we have made dirty. In next class, we will see how can we lessen the waste in the wastewater. Hope you enjoyed today's class. If you have any more doubt or have any query, you can visit the following given link.